Okay, let's see here. Pop that out. Put that. Gonna put it here. There we go. All right. What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Wait a minute. Okay. What's up, Antonio? We're going to wait a little bit. I got something to talk about. But we're going to wait just a little bit. Let me move these over here. Okay. Yo, yo, yo. Was watching the latest video. Appreciate you, Antonio. Happy you enjoy it, Pammy. What's up, James? Oh, of course, Matthew. Hey, we all make mistakes. If I realize I made a mistake on something, I'm gonna always try to correct it for sure. For sure. That was my mistake, but that was the reports that were coming out, at the time. All right. We are all Charlie now. Yes, sir. Present. Hello, Paula. Hold on, we're gonna let everybody roll in because I got something to talk about that is quite interesting. It's really, really strange, and I want to get your thoughts on this really, really quickly. I'm not gonna keep y'all too long. Probably gonna only be on here, 20, 30 minutes or so. So we're not gonna be here too long, but I want to get your opinion on something that is absolutely wild that was sent to me. Okay, it is very, very strange. I'm no conspiracy theorist, but y'all got to see this. This is absolutely crazy. But we're going to let everybody roll in first, and then we're going to start talking about it a little bit. All right? Because I know I normally don't go live, so it's a little unusual for folks to see me live. But I do want to start going live a lot more, for sure. For sure. Thank you for being a voice of reason. Thanks for tuning in, Botch TV. What's up, Steve? What's up, just a guy having fun? We got something to talk about, guys. We got something to talk about. Something very interesting. Very, very interesting. Wait, how long have I been on here? Okay, we've been on for a few minutes. Okay. Change your profile picture to honor Charlie. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Okay. I think I've done enough waiting. Y'all ready to talk about this? Because this is absolutely wild. Absolutely wild what I'm about to show you. First time in a live stream. Appreciate you coming through, Mike. Yeah, we're about to get into it, sailing on asphalt. We're about to get into it right now. Okay, so somebody sent me something that was quite interesting, and I was extremely shocked by this. And I want you guys to take a look at this. Let me see if I can. How can I put this on the darn screen? Actually, hold on. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? No, not that one. This one. Okay. Oh yeah, it's gonna go over here. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm getting it situated. I promise. Okay. So wait, this isn't what we're gonna look at. Don't worry about that. This was actually, I was actually gonna make a video on this, to be honest. It's absolutely wild what she has to say. There's another gnat in here. What the? Hold on, y'all. I apologize. Let me see. Yeah, see, I don't know which one it is. Is it the 11 or 09? Give me just a second, guys. Just a second. Okay, it should be 09. Okay. Bam. You guys see this? This is what you're looking at is a screenshot that someone sent me of a book that was written about the Charlie Kirk shooting. Okay? Now, the book on its own, I mean, yeah, it's quite fast, right? It literally just happened yesterday. There's already a book on Amazon. Quite strange. I keep looking at the wrong camera. I keep looking at this camera, and I need this camera. Sorry, guys. Anyway, or no, I switched cameras. I'm looking at the right camera. So this was sent to me, but what's weird about it is the fact that, hold on, let me see. I gotta bring up the other thing. I gotta bring up the other one. Where is it at? Which one? I think it is this one. Check out the, oh crap, I took myself off. Check out the publication date on that. What do y'all see? That is the day before Charlie Kirk was actually shot. Yesterday was the 10th. The publication date on this is the 9th. What is going on here? Is there something about publication dates that I don't know? Like, genuinely, am I missing something? Listen, I'll be completely honest. I don't know anything about publication and books and anything like that. Why is this publication date on a book that's talking about Charlie Kirk's death the day before he actually got shot? Can anybody explain that? It's on Amazon. They can change the title date. Could be a different time zone. I just thought I would bring this to you guys because, like I said, somebody sent this to me and was like, "Yo, Rich, this is weird." And I was like, "Yeah, I agree. How is this? How was the publication date before the actual day? That doesn't even make sense. That makes zero sense." I'm not into conspiracy theories, but it felt weird. He was randomly given homage right before, like from South Park and such, and it seemed like they were hyping him. What's up, Bones? What's up? There's fuckery afoot. Yeah, I don't know, man. Something weird is going on here. Something weird. And the crazy part is, if you go on Amazon and you try to find this book, you won't find it now. It's gone. So if this was just like a genuine mistake, somebody typed in the wrong date, it would still be up, just, yeah, we messed up the date. Cool, fine. But the fact that they took it down, like, it's off. Like, I tried to find it. If you type it into Google, actually, if you type it into Google, something pops up. Hold on, let me go to Google real quick. Let me go to Google. I gotta show y'all this. This is wild stuff, man. Absolutely wild. Where is it? Okay, the shooting of Charlie Kirk, a comprehensive account. Jeez. I suck at typing. Comprehensive. Where was it? Where was it? Hold on. If you type it into Google, it kind of pops up. What did I type in? Like, I found it on Google, but when I clicked on the link, like, it just said, like, the link was broken. Like, it took me to Amazon, but, like, nothing was there. So I know it was real. Like, this is a real, legit screenshot. The person that sent it to me has no reason to lie about anything like this. Oh, wait. Here, let me see. The Utah Valley. Account of the Utah Valley. What's the author's name? Because I think I typed in the author's name too. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Anastasia J. Casey. Anastasia J. Casey. Okay. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Let me put that on. Let me put that on the screen as well, so y'all can see what exactly I'm looking at here. Wait, what happened? What's going on here? Why can't I show y'all? What the hell? Where's my? Come on, son. This thing doesn't want to work now. Okay. All right. That's how we want to play. Okay. Here we go. All right. So y'all can see it right here. The Shooting of Charlie Kirk. This is the book. A comprehensive account. Right? Now watch. What's going on here? What is happening? What's up, Vito? Can anybody explain this to me? Can anybody explain this to me? Oh, look, here's something. Raises questions. Published day before. But this is from, like, India. What in the world? These are like some publications that are talking about this. Oh yeah. Times now. People are starting to talk about this now. Yeah. This was just put up an hour ago. People are saying, like, this is legit. All right. Y'all know I'm not gonna sit here and BS y'all just for clicks and whatnot. Like, this is legit. And you saw some of the articles now that are starting to be written about this book that had a publication date the day before Charlie Kirk was shot. That makes absolutely no sense. And what's even worse is they took the book down. What are you trying to hide? I'm confused. I'm very confused. I appreciate that, Barnes Homestead. Can anybody explain it? Eddie Vance said he was sacrificed. Jeez. Fantasy Football Helper, I just hopped in. Hey, Fantasy Football Helper, are you actually good at fantasy football? I might need a little help, brother. South Park removed the Charlie Kirk episode. Yeah, I heard they removed the Charlie Kirk episode, which I didn't agree with, right? Charlie Kirk actually enjoyed that episode. He loved the fact that they put him on there. So to take him off, I didn't see a point in that. We're not the left. We don't get offended, right, by funny jokes or anything like that. And Charlie Kirk actually enjoyed it himself. So, glitch in the Matrix. They couldn't help but reveal themselves as evil likes boasting. Maybe. What's up, Jay? You know, it's always Buckeye Nation. Let the FBI know. If the FBI doesn't know about this, they're not doing their job. Okay? If little old me, right? I don't have any production crew or anything like that. I don't have any researchers, you know what I mean, on the computer, you know, typing away, trying to find articles and stories for me. Like, if little old me could come across this, the FBI better be able to come across something like this. That is absolutely wild if they can't. It's a sad day in America if they actually can't. But yeah, there's some wild stuff, man. So I just wanted to bring that to y'all because I genuinely didn't know. You know, like I got so many questions. I've got so many questions. What's everybody saying in the chat? Big production isn't always needed. Been watching you for quite a few years now. I appreciate that. Thank you. What's up, Sapphire? Yes, sir. Go Bucks. OH, baby. Violence is not the answer. Yeah, I agree. If the book talks about the killer, would the FBI have pulled it until he is apprehended? Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing. Even if the FBI wanted to pull the book because it was talking about the killer, how did they know about the killer before the killer actually killed? The publication date was the day before yesterday. It was on the 9th. Charlie Kirk was shot yesterday on the 10th. Those dates aren't adding up here, you know? I'm just saying. Those dates, something's a little fishy here. B. Tatum should take over Charlie. I wouldn't be mad about that, but honestly, I think we all need to pick up the torch. We all do. As a collective. I think that'll be stronger than anything, right? Maybe the killer wrote the book. Maybe that. Maybe the killer wrote it and gave it to Anastasia J. Casey, whoever that is, and she published it. That would be really, really wild. Whoever did this wrote a book about doing it because they had planned it out and gave it to this chick. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. I didn't even think about that, but that actually makes a little bit of sense. At least as far as how the publication date would be before the actual date it happened. Because the only person that would have known before it happened was the guy who did it. Because he knew what he was going to do. Or at least attempt to do, right? And the only way you could get away with it is if you allowed somebody else to publish it. Yeah, I did see that too. Hound Lover. Air Force 2 is going to transport Charlie Kirk's, Jesus, crazy to say, his body back to Arizona. No, we will not go quietly back into the night. Didn't someone post something about something happening the day before it happened? Whoa, who did that? Oh, so Charlie, I mean, well, he's already back in Arizona, I guess. I mean, I would ask questions to the publisher as well, but, I don't know exactly who the person is. I just wanted to bring it to y'all and get your thoughts and your opinions on all of this, because when I was sent it, I was like, wait, what? Maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe this is like standard protocol, where they put it back a day, for some odd reason that I'm not, aware of. I don't know. That is crazy. It makes you believe some of the conspiracies you hear. Yeah. And honestly, a lot of things that we were told were just conspiracy theories have actually been proven right, given enough time. I will always go back to the comment that one of you guys left like a couple of years ago. And it said something along the lines of the difference between a conspiracy theory and the truth is 6 to 7 months. Let that sink in. The difference between a conspiracy theory and the truth is 6 to 7 months. Here they tell us it's a conspiracy theory. Oh no, it's a MAGA made up BS, right? 7 months later, oh yeah, that was actually true. Hunter Biden's laptop, for example. Oh no, 50 intelligence agents said that, signed off saying that it was fake. 7 months later, no, it was actually real. See what I mean? So I don't know, guys. Maybe in 6 to 7 months, this topic will come back up and be like, oh, so maybe this was planned. Maybe this was some bigger, I don't know, thing going on behind the scenes, and they felt like they had to take Charlie Kirk because, I mean, think about it. We were on such a tear, right? As far as a party goes, liberals and Democrats threw everything at us. Everything. Including over $2 billion for their candidate in Kamala Harris. $2 billion. In 3 months, she burned through over $2 billion. Her campaign was in debt at the end by like $20 million. $2 billion burned in 3 months. They drugged Trump into courtroom after courtroom, court case after court case. That didn't work. They slandered his name, told us he was a Nazi and this and that and everything else. That didn't work. Then they took a shot at him. And they almost got him. And that didn't work either. He won. The movement was on a tear. Democrats were jumping ship and joining our party, the new Republican Party. We just got reports, when was this? Last week, 2 weeks ago, that since 2020, the Democrat Party has lost over 2 million voters. Like in every single state across the nation that tracks voter registration, Democrats have dropped in every single one, while Republicans have gained. Democrats have dropped in every single state that tracks these numbers across the board, while Republicans have all gained. Their mainstream media stranglehold on people that grip was slipping, right? Nobody believes mainstream media anymore. They're having to fire people and lay them off and move people around, right? Cancel different shows. Joyless Reed was one of the examples of that. You guys remember Joyless Reed? Yeah, I call her Joyless Reed, not Joy Reed. Joyless Reed. We were on an absolute tear. Charlie Kirk going to college after college, making sure the youth get the truth. That rhymed too. So much so that the numbers within the youth, uh, they were flipping, right? Typically, the younger you are, the more Democrats you are. The older you get, the more conservative you become. But that was flipping. That was flipping. In large part due to people like Charlie Kirk. We were on an absolute tear. So, I don't know. Maybe some very powerful people decided, you know what? We can't stop these folks. We can't. The only thing we could possibly do, we can't take out Trump anymore. We already tried that. We failed. What else can we do? Well, this guy over here, he's got a huge movement going on. He's getting a lot of people on their side. We're going to take him out. I don't know. Brother, what up, brother? Hope you and yours are doing great. The Charlie Kirk incident is a call for repentance and prayer. We need to get right with God and turn to him. Absolutely. Charlie Kirk was a man of faith. 1,000%. 1,000%. Charlie Kirk was at the forefront of saving our country. Absolutely. People hated him because he was telling the truth. The cold, harsh truth. To anybody and everybody that was willing to listen. He gave smoke to everybody. Okay? He was the can man because anybody can get it when it comes to Charlie Kirk. Don't care if you're white, black, blue, purple, tall, short. Didn't matter. Anybody can get it. Child of the King. We have called the demon rats for... We have called the demon rats for more than a decade. People are finally understanding why we call them that. They are evil in their hearts. God bless you, Doc. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you, Child of the King. And thank you, T-Man 2217. I appreciate the dono. Thank you. Shout out to y'all. But yeah, demon rats, man. Demons. Demonic. Literally, people were celebrating his death because they didn't like what he was saying. It's absolutely wild. Celebrating a man's death. And I ain't gonna lie, I saw a report that, and I think I talked about this in today's video too. I saw a report, one, that his family was there. His wife and his 2 kids were actually in attendance. First off, I hope that's not true. I hope they were not there. Okay? I want to say that. But the second thing is, oh man. I kept seeing reports that when it happened, jeez. I kept seeing reports that, I can't even say it. I can't say it. I cannot say that. Hold on. I saw reports that his daughter tried to run to him when it happened. I hope that's not true. Man, that's tough. That is a shame. My bad, y'all. Man. Got a little teary-eyed on that one. Anyway, what y'all saying in the chat, man? Unfortunately, they were there. Jeez. You heard the wife was there, but no kids? I hope those kids weren't there. Like I said, that is hard to think about. Love you, Doc. Keep up the great workflow. I appreciate that, Brian. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, sir. You know, OH, baby. Oh, man. God will bring the final justice. Absolutely. Yeah, the saddest part is the kids, man. The kids. That hurts. That hurts. All right. I don't want to talk about the kids anymore. That one, that's rough. That's rough for me. That is rough for me. Take your time, brother. We're all there with you. Thank you, Football Jones. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The reports were not true. The kids and Erica were in Scottsdale, Arizona. Hey, child of the king. I hope so. I hope so. I really do. I really do. I really do. Nobody should have to watch that. Nobody. I mean, it's bad enough that that video is going to be on the internet forever. You know? That's bad enough. But it would have been even worse if they were actually there and had to witness that. Because if you watch the video, first off, you wish you didn't. But that is horrific. To watch your spouse, your loved one, your dad go out that way. Man. All over Reddit within an hour. It was all over X. I literally was told about the news and I was just like, man, no way. You know, like, no way. No, we all know the left is crazy. We all know that, right? They took a shot at Uncle Trump. We all know that they're nuts. But you don't expect that. You know, you don't expect that. So I immediately ran to X. I just typed in Charlie Kirk and bam, there's the video. So, you know, I'm watching, you know, see what's going on. Let me see what Charlie Kirk got going on. Okay, he's speaking. Oh. Nah, that's not real. Like, that was legit my reaction. Like, whoa. Nah, that can't be real. That can't be real. Let me keep on scrolling. It was video after video after video of that, and then people running, and then I came across another video of a guy who was recording something else, and he ran down and talked to his son or something, or somebody else, and his son was like, it was like his son basically described what I watched, and I was like, oh no. This is sad, Doc. Thanks for all the great videos. I appreciate you, Dr. Gold. Thank you. RP Charlie, you keep up the good fight, Doc. Most definitely, Sad Wings. Thank you. Thank you to all of you. Greatly appreciate you. We have to expect it now. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Still feels like this is a dream. Yeah, kind of. Power Minds, it kind of doesn't feel real, man. It feels surreal still. It's crazy. You don't imagine something like this happening, especially in broad daylight. Broad daylight? Like, geez, you got to be a bold mother lover. Just broad daylight. But also, I'm gonna get out of here. There's a gnat that keeps flying around me. It's annoying the crap out of me. But I'm gonna leave y'all with this, and I'm gonna get y'all out of here because we are at a little over 30 minutes now. If you ever attend a rally or an event and you see something strange, make people aware of it. Shout like your life depends on it, because somebody's life does. We saw it with Uncle Trump, where people were recording the guy on the roof, right? Who's that? What's going on? Whoa. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Hey, officer, what's that? What's that up there? There's a guy. No, bro, shout, yell, scream, make a scene. Make a scene. Right? Because this movement could have all been washed away. I'm going to be honest. If Trump was taken out, I don't think we would have won. I'm going to be quite honest. I don't know. I don't think it would have happened. I don't think it would have happened. But I could be wrong. I hope that I am wrong, right? Thank goodness we never have to find out, right? But in this Charlie Kirk situation, in this Charlie Kirk shooting, the same thing happened. People were recording a guy running across a rooftop and laying down on the roof, just record him like, oh my goodness, is there a guy up there? Whoa, what is happening? Bro, make a scene. Yell, shout, jump around, throw a water bottle into the crowd, bro. Make people move around, do something. Stop just pulling out your phone and like, oh look, there's a guy up there. Well, what's going on? Goodness gracious, people are losing their lives. That's one of the things that annoyed me the most, just watching that video clip. And listen, I get it in the moment. You know, it's easy. Hindsight is always 20/20. But still, don't just pull out your phone and record. Make a scene. Yell, shout, Charlie, get down. Uncle Trump, get down. There's a guy up, like, run up to the front of the crowd and scream at the top of your lungs. You know? That man's life could have been saved if that guy recording immediately beelined straight down into the middle of the crowd, pushed everybody out of the way, got to the front and said, Charlie, get down. There's a guy on the roof way up there. Could have been different. Could have been different. Also, we got to start utilizing drones, man. Drones. Why aren't drones flying all over these places? I'm just saying. There should be a 1-man or 2-man crew with a drone up in the air during the event. Once again, I know hindsight is always 20/20. But from now on, there should be a drone flying in the air during an entire event. Just saying. I'm just saying. Where was security? They should have been watching the cameras. I don't think a camera would have caught the guy on top of the roof, though. But also, security, I don't know. I'll have to look and see, because I don't think we got a camera angle from where Charlie was sitting out towards where the shooter was. So I don't know if that was easy to see from where he was sitting. You know? I still can't believe we lost him. He never hurt, never harassed, never broke a law. All he did was talk. God bless him, his family, and you all. Thank you. I the Fancy. Appreciate you. 1,000%. Charlie Kirk never hurt anybody. He might have hurt your feelings, but he didn't hurt you. Hold on. I missed a couple of y'all. Child of the King. Be careful. Take care of your family and watch your six. They will be hunting for all powerful voices, of which you are. Do not let your guard down. Listen, I'm a small fry in this equation. Honestly, especially in comparison to somebody like Charlie Kirk, I am a small fry, but I appreciate it. 1,000%. Plus, I'm from the hood, so I'm always on my P's and Q's. Like, anybody that grew up in the hood, bro, we always suspicious. You know, we always suspicious. We didn't see one too many situations go left, okay? Cars start driving down the street just a little too slow. Yep, nope. We out of here, coach. We out of here, coach. Or a car comes speeding down the street a little too fast. Yep, nope, same situation. Nope, we out of here. We not sticking around. Hey, who that? Who that? Nah, bruh. From the hood, we don't stick around. You get ghost or you get turned into one. We know that. Okay, what would Charlie Kirk do if this happened to another influencer? And that's what we should do. Yeah, I agree. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all stopping by. I'm going to get out of here. All right? Y'all stay safe out there. Peace and love.